Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back, and we're early tonight. We're actually on time. For probably the first time in God knows how long. Maybe months, maybe even years at this point. But we out here, we doing it. We're ready for some Until Dawn. So we got... Well, it's hard for me to gauge exactly how far we are. I know we're getting towards the end. We've had the killer reveal, which it would be silly if you were here and didn't want spoilers for this at this point. But just in case, close your ears if you don't want to hear it. Josh was the killer. That's right, our one and only Josh Frost, the killer. Would not have believed it. Sam, welcome and good evening to you. We found out that even though we sawed him in half by realizing that he was a film major and he really liked special effects, through some of the hints we found in the game, you could potentially have known that Remy was the killer, or that he wasn't actually dead. I don't think it's plausible for somebody to stake their money on him being a killer, at least seriously. Not for a first try. I don't know. Maybe some people did. I call it luck. Like he gets sawed in fucking half and he's the first death. So it's a pretty good twist. I think it's a good twist. I don't know if it's necessarily a guessable twist. It could just be that I'm salty that I didn't get it. Very well could be the case. It's definitely kind of a tough one to read though. Ellie, welcome. Have a good pizza and lurk. Good to see you. So, yeah, we found out he was the killer. We also met the pyromancer, and he's kind of good, but he's like kind of chaotic neutral too. He's my kind of character. And we left off walking out to get Josh, who's currently tied up in the woods, and try and save him from the Wendigo. So the Wendigo, and I did hear there were multiple potentials for enemies in this game. I'm assuming it's possible there could be more than one based on our story choices. I think there's just one. We shot it with a flare, so we'll see what's going on. Maybe there are actually two. We found Beth's body, Beth being one of Josh's sisters, so we know she's not one. The other sister, Hannah, I think we're banking on being one. Ruby, welcome to you, and O'Malley, welcome to you as well.
Well, you'd be shooting it a long time.
That's true, we don't play as Josh. And there are other hints. There are a lot of good hints. Like Marshmallow pointed out last night that he has kind of like a speech impediment that gets worse as time goes on. He gets a little crazier as time goes on because he's off his meds. Awesome, man. DT, welcome to y'all.
Unless you burn it off first. It's gross.
I remain in pain. What's going on? You hurt yourself?
What are these things like? I mean, are they just crazy unpredictable, or...
A little bit. Little crazy, a little unpredictable.
Made here some pattern. Like any animal. Or human.
You mean, like how? They've got schedules?
Like eating schedules. Eat at night, eat during the day. During sunrise and sunset. Sounds like me.
Ask.
The, pro Wendigo tips?
The Wendigo
Like
tips.
if I rub garlic
Wendigo
on it,
tippies.
it will smell me or something?
They'll still smell.
We'll turn it up a smidgen as well. I was told last night it was starting to get a little overpowering in terms of volume level on some parts.
Like toads.
I want to be able to hear the text too. That's the important part.
So if I don't move, I'm basically...
Okay, so being still is good. I don't know if we're zero deaths or not, DT. The one girl shouldn't be dead. There was nothing I could do to save her, but they're acting like she's dead. We had one for Josh, but then he came back from the dead. It's just enough to wear. It's just annoying. Ah, yeah, like those dull aches. Those are the worst. Got grabbed through the window? Yeah, so she gets grabbed through the window, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. That much I know. I think I know. Ah, he's gone. I don't think so either, Dick. We'll get a count at the end of who all died that I caused. We got to her in time on the elevator. She was still alive, and then the elevator fell down. So I figured she'd be dead if we got there late.
First, the Wendigo. He'll render you
Beanie's dead? Well, that's good. Beanie's the cute one anyway.
He strips the
That
skin.
dude is the killer. Is there any supernatural stuff? He's not the killer, actually. So, as a quick recap, Sam. Zombie, how have you been? So good to see you, my friend. And Moogmaster, welcome to you as well. How you guys doing? So as a recap, Sam, Josh was the killer, but there is supernatural stuff. So the supernatural stuff, if you were following in the beginning, was we're on like an Indian burial ground, right? And it's haunted by the spirit of the Wendigo. So the way a Wendigo works is when you eat another human's flesh, the spirit causes you to turn into like a feral human, basically. Psycho Rider, how's it going? I don't think anyone's dead. I don't think there was any way I could have stopped that because I succeeded in all the QuickTime events, so I don't see any way they could play out otherwise. So technically, maybe not a killer, maybe it's just an assault. The fingers got cut off of our one guy, so technically an assault.
And feast on your organs, one piece at a time.
So yeah, there's Wendigos, that's the supernatural element.
Let's go now. It might still be near.
And I'm pretty sure Hannah, the one sister, didn't die. She turned into a Wendigo. We found the other sister's dead body, so we know she's toast. She was all, like, decrapified. Back. What's up, man? And K-Bob, welcome to you. We're not sure. There's one that could be a potential death. Mast, welcome to you as well. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't doubt that I can get everyone killed up to the end. I'm merely saying that the one person we cannot confirm on. It seems like she should be dead, but it didn't give me a chance to save her either. Like, the chances that I had to save her, I succeeded in. And then after successfully getting through it, she just fell anyway. All right, Yeti-like creatures, they have them in WoW. It depends on the folklore you're looking at, Dig. The Wendigos in WoW, I think, are a little bit different. Like you said, they're more Yeti-esque. The ones in this game look a little bit more like Gollum, and I think that's more towards like the traditional Wendigo. Again, it has to do with eating human flesh. Big Axe pointed out, and I'm guessing it's from Pathfinder or D&D lore probably. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm guessing that's where he's pulling his knowledge from here. That the Wendigo is also cursed from eating human flesh and is always hungry. Beginning that dies. Can't save her. I know those two I can't save. I had a feeling the one girl was dead, so I dropped her ass. And then I fell and snapped my spine anyway. Your name's always been pink for me, Mast. Somebody else pointed out it was black, but not for me. Maybe it switches in dark mode. Native American, right. And I'm assuming they're common in folklore as a whole. That's where you got yours from, was from the Native American folklore, though. Goldfish, yes, sir. Alright, so let's get out of here. I'm guessing there's nothing to find. Algonquian. What's that? It sounds cool.
Wait.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I did move a little bit.
Run!
Admittedly, I moved a little bit there intentionally to try and center it. It seems that the controls are inverted.
God damn!
BGR, welcome to you, and Lady Savior. Doing great, man. How you doing?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Are you fucking with me? God fucking damn it. I bet we could have saved him. And now he's fucking dead. Does he count? He's not one of the kids. He ain't one of the kids. I tried to center it, and the controls are inverted, of course. I'm really salty now. He dies regardless? Okay, that's good to know. Jody, what's up, man? Just set it down. Well, I can keep my hands steady, but sometimes the tilt causes it to lean out by itself. Because I always have my hands on my desk. Like I'm resting my elbows on the desk, so my hands don't move at all. All right, Chris, work that good shot. Work that good shot. Oh, fuck me! Now they're all gonna die. I'm killing them all now. The only one I cared about is fucking dead. Get him out of here. Foxy, welcome and good evening to you. Zeta, welcome.
Oh my.
Yeah, Chris is an official death. He's the only one I wanted to save, too.
Are you okay?
But the monster today, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. I started to go for that right target, and in my head, I'm like, maybe if I shoot that, something cool will happen. And then I realized, no, nothing's gonna happen, but by the time I got back, it's done. Harvester coming in hot. Let's get this one going. Let's get it falling through. Ooh. Well, looks like Chris just became a snack. We call him Big Snack. Did Josh die? No. Nope.
Mike, Ash, oh thank God.
Exciting times, Dig.
It's not good up there.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the deaths are pretty brutal from what I've seen BGR.
Oh no.
The first one we've officially had, but we've seen a couple in totems.
He didn't. He was out there.
I'm so sorry, Ashley.
I'm not gonna lie, Pack. The salt played a little bit into it of screwing up that quick time event.
He's gotta be dead.
Quick times are actually quick in this too. A lot of other games don't have super fast ones.
Right.
So you get distracted for a second, you screw them up.
Are you sure?
What are you looking for?
Try and save the rest. It's over, O'Malley. The only one that mattered is gone.
I think that's a good idea. We should stay
There ain't a likable. Well, okay,
right here
Sam's
until
kind of
dawn.
likable. Outside of Sam,
Down here.
Oh.
there ain't a
yeah?
likable one in the
All wrapped
bunch.
Up like a little present with a bow on top. That thing to tear us apart on Christmas morning.
People will come for us in
Let
the
the
morning.
bodies hit the ch.
That is what'll happen, right, Em? Yeah, I mean, right?
Well, you can wait. I'm leaving.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Died for you saw the actual monsters. You know, that's the case with a lot of horror movies, to be honest.
One of his dirty little
Most
tricks.
monsters aren't scary. The scariest thing is the unknown.
If that fucking
Hashtag
thing
save
got a hold
Sam.
of Josh,
I mean, I'll always save you, Sam.
we're shit out of luck.
I don't know, Mike. It's possible. What's possible? It may have taken him down.
All right, fair point. Mike did do the
I saw
right
some
thing.
Horrible stuff down there. I think it's where that thing lives, and
He just happens to also have that, like, party boy douche personality.
What?
Fuck it. I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
I bet you are, Mike.
So that old guy's bag.
Is that a map?
That guy was prepared for anything.
Mike has grown on me, Raguchi.
What is this place?
At the beginning, he was detestable.
Wait. What is that?
At this point, I'd say he's like he's an 8. He's an 8 out of 10. Regulus, thank you for that. Host man, much appreciated.
I found these plans. They knew the mine was a death trap, but they let the miners keep
Oh yeah, Pack. I think we saw one in Supernatural. I don't know if I've seen an official rendition of it though.
It's
If there's still one, not.
crazy shit's going on.
It's complicated.
What's weird is that there's a tunnel.
Yeah, Mike wasn't actually. Josh wasn't actually dead, so he took one away. Chris just died. Did a poor quick time event execution.
Down there. That's
Big X, thank you for that. Host man, much appreciated. You do with Josh, we tied him up. And now he's gone and there's blood there, so who knows?
Is that? Ash. Oh my God.
The guys all died. I was like more afraid for the women.
Bit me and bit you. What bit
Well, the guys do stupid shit to try and save the women, so it makes sense.
What?
It's nothing really.
Except for,
it's not a big deal. You okay?
The guy with the Letterman jacket, I don't remember his
Anymore.
name.
Really, it's not that bad.
If that thing bit you,
I know what you're thinking.
Yep, shoot her.
I'm fine.
are you?
Yes.
Also, man was right about the blanks. She's probably right about the bites, too. Just shoot her.
If the Wendigo bit you,
Yeah, Chris just died a second ago.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I got salty over him this quick time event.
Remember, he said that.
Is that how it works?
And,
It happens
salt
and
leads to the
you're
death
gonna
side.
turn into one, and then you're gonna turn on us. Oh my
No idea,
God.
Pac. Probably not a
God,
ton.
Oh my God.
you can't be down here with us.
What? Mike,
You gotta go.
are you
I mean, we don't know if it transformed from bites. I'm just saying, Goldfish, we gotta play it safe.
Emily, you can't stay here.
All right.
just cool your head.
Mike has grown on me again. He's a survivor.
Maybe it's just a bite. What is
Just a bite, brah. It's just a prank. Like, getting all these kids out here, making them choose to kill each other. Just a prank.
Oh no, you're just making yourself feel better about sending me to my death since you know there's a Wendigo out there ready to rip me to pieces like
Hey,
it did
15
with...
minutes
Okay,
ago,
oh my
Emily, you didn't
God,
know what a
will you
Wendigo
just
was.
Go, get out of here.
He's
Well,
not douching
okay,
up.
well,
I don't know, Metal. He's
calm
manning
down.
up for me.
You're
Shoot her!
gonna shoot me?
Shoot her!
Like me?
This is the safe room, Em.
Please,
It is not safe as long as you're in it. Not for us.
don't do this.
I'm really sorry. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What did I just do?
Ellie, you're supposed to be in bed. You're supposed to be asleep.
Okay. Okay. It's over.
How could
It's
you? What do you
over.
mean, how could I? Look, she was turning. She was turning right there.
You guys are safe.
She was turning right there. Oh, thank you, Psycho. If only Chris had that kind of aim, right? It's a safe room. We're safe in here. I had to do it. It's safe now.
Okay. I'm gonna
Had
get
no proof. I mean, I had no proof she wasn't gonna turn either. That's why it's a leadership role decision.
It's over.
You know, killing children really works up a thirst. Oh God. Oh, I don't know if I can drink this while looking at that face. Nothing quenches the thirst better or keeps you murdering better than Mr. Pibb Extra. Ah, Pibbalicious. I don't know if I could sit that close to the corpse. Oki is not a murderer. Mike is a murderer. Let's just make sure we draw that distinction. Look at those things. Are you shitting me? She would have turned. You can't tell me otherwise. He give you a pass? What about for the next one? Oh, let's go back and read this. O'Malley, thank you for the 4 bennies. All right. Is there an easy way to read these? I'd like to get like a side text. It's really tough for me to read these handwritten notes.
This guy's a little OCD.
I guess we're not gonna read them at all. She's just gonna close it down. Real chill. What's up, man? Only a few men have dared to hunt the Wendigo. I am the only man who has ever kept them under control. Well, not anymore. You know, I'd really like to read this, but it's like the camera shifts around. Text isn't great. Your death will not be the last. The Wendigo must be contained. The Wendigo grows out of cannibalism. When a human is despacito and craves food, trapped on the mountain in the fierce winter storms, when he has eaten nothing for many days, the Wendigo will begin to possess him. Even the strongest man is weak to it. You will kill without remorse. Open these companions. Often those companions who have traveled with him. He will eat the flesh raw from the corpse. I have seen this happen many years ago. A craving for flesh that cannot be sated. And then the change begins. The eyes the eyes turn first and then become milky and white. Then the teeth become long like fangs. The creature grows and the skin is pulled taut across the bones. Put text panes on? Okay, let me see. That'll help so much. Ha! You thought, Regulus. You thought. You taught. There was a tribe that lived in these mountains, the Cree. Their shamans tell stories of a creature.
There's a lot of history to this.
Okay, she's dead next. Born in the ice, the tribe respected the mountain and the animals which lived on it. The mountains became sacred to the Cree. Every animal became sacred also. The Cree believed it was bad luck to harm an animal on the mountain and okay, that's interesting. So if we had shot that deer earlier, it probably would have done something as well. We didn't kill the other one. We accidentally tore the head off of it, but it was dead. I guess, no, maybe it wasn't dead. Maybe we did kill it. I don't know. In 1893, the miners arrived. They found tin and later traces of radium. They mined deep into the sacred mountain. The Cree say that the mountain cried out, and the spirit was released. Okay, so this is actually pretty important too, because this is basically the plot. So it's sacred burial ground. Miners come in. Miners start digging stuff. I think we heard there was a cave-in. The Wendigo's eyes change. Okay, well, it's not going to tell us more of that. So there was a cave-in. I'm guessing some of these miners ate each other inside of the cave-in since it lasted for 23 days.
It says that because the Wendigos are mutated from humans, when they hunt us, they know how to perfectly mimic their prey.
Well, thank you. Thank you for taking that for me. But yeah, so the miners probably got caught, ate, went crazy. It sounds like probably Hannah. I'm guessing Hannah probably fell and was lost in the woods, and probably ate her sister. I'm guessing that's how she turned into a Wendigo. That's my thought on that so far. All right, so total stillness. They mimic humans. All right, we're gonna stop reading here because there's a lot, and this font is kind of tough for me to read. Taco Trucks, welcome and good evening to you. We'll turn on the sidebar as well. Looks like Ash will sum it up for me.
What? What is it? What does it say?
The premise of the thing? In terms of mimicry, yeah. They're more like feral ghouls, though. Their bites aren't infectious. Ooh, let's deceive that one. We've already gone down this dusty
A
path.
lot of crazy stuff in here. It's kind of hard to believe, actually. Comes across as
Extinction. Unironically, the thing, I don't buy that for a second. Oh, she got to see. Should have flipped the page. Should have flipped the page.
Shit. We've got to get to Mike. Like now.
Well, all right, let's look at our options here.
Oh, Joshua.
We're talking to Josh. That means if Mike kills everybody, then he's not technically the murderer. There we go.
Died. I don't know which is worse, actively triggering events that lead to someone's death, or passively allowing a tragedy to occur. Because you couldn't lift a goddamn finger to help someone else. Remember last year? Huh? How you left your poor sisters to die? You did nothing to help them. Paralyzed by your own self-centered fear, while a real threat was closing in. Now it's all about you, Josh. It's always all about you.
Yeah, this has to be in Josh's head. Whoop, there it goes.
Game has gone terribly wrong. And your friends, like your sisters, have deserted you. You're all alone.
Even when this guy's smiling, he's really creepy.
Do you feel how cold your loneliness has become? Huh? Why did you hurt them?
Why is he covered in blood?
Joshua, why
It's
did you
probably a
hurt them?
reflection of his psyche. They hurt me. Let's be honest. A little bit of
They
honesty.
didn't hurt you, Joshua. Not intentionally. They made a stupid mistake, and a terrible tragedy befell your sisters.
Feel pretty good, Ruby.
Did not
Feel pretty good.
intend for that to happen. It just did. And they were sorry, at least, until
Miles,
you
what's going on,
subjected them
man?
to your night of
Gonna let Peter
horrific
talk to you like that?
torture.
Well, technically, Peter is me and I'm Peter, so I'm just talking to myself right now. Let's go for a forgiveness.
But it's not
We're
too
going for
late
the-
atonement.
We're going for the
Let your friends
atonement ending,
feel
the
like
Josh
you
redeems
can
himself
save
ending,
them
while all of his fellow teenagers self-terminate.
from death itself.
No, I don't think it's a real place. It changes between each scene. Schizophrenia? No, I had not figured that out. I figured he was just nuts in some way,
What's wrong?
which I guess
It's-
is a broad way to classify that, yeah.
Ash!
Well, I don't know the specifics of schizophrenia.
I am so sorry, Ashley. What about the old guy?
No sign of him. Wait! Don't move.
Well, for anybody that missed it, you're gonna see our first death up here.
Another way out.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
And what is all that?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
Josh is manic and being manipulated by Beanie. Well, not anymore. We
This
took care of
is
her.
the safe room.
True that, BGR, true that. But now we can't look away from it.
Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do?
No,
I gotta get
no,
the key
Mike,
from
you're
Josh.
good. You're good, Mike.
I'll come back here.
Just keep on trucking forward. And nothing of value was lost, it's true. That's right, you did mention that the other day, actually. You were rooting for her death. I think a lot of people might have been rooting for her death. Best girl, Smeebit, come on. Also, welcome and good evening to you, Smeebit. We lost best boy already, might as well just take the whole squad out. Yo, you got it, Miles. Have a good night, man. Take it easy. It's not just that, Pack. So my explanation for what happened there, if you want, if you're legitimately interested in why I screwed it up. So there was some salt there, but if you noticed at the first shot there was something off to the right other than shooting him. And my initial thought there is, you know, the obvious thing to do is to shoot the thing jumping at you, right? So what happens if we shoot the other object? Does something explode? Is it a bad decision? So I passed up on it. And I assume that the developer probably intended you to go that way because that's kind of the traditional line of thinking. So it showed another one up. There was one off to the right, and I started to go for it, and then my brain kicked in and said, no, this is probably a trap, and I'm gonna shoot this and nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna explode or do anything cool and save me, it's just gonna waste my shot and I'm gonna die. So at that point, I tried to jerk it back over to the other side, and I couldn't get there in time. You want it? No, I don't want Chris to die. Chris was my favorite character. Good call, Psycho. So that's what sidebar text is. I remember looking at it in the settings and thinking to myself, I don't want like an extra set of text on the screen all the time. Gonna toggle the sidebar. Yeah, we just got it, man. We're good. Unless there's like another toggle, I figure it'll pop up when we do text. Still shaken by the way you shot Emily, so shaking my Rubik's Cube's all mixed up. I'm just doing my job then, dude. No matter, some people come and go, but those of you that stay, that choose to be in it with me for the long run, you eventually succumb to the same madness that I have. The scariest game ever made? Man, it's just so hard for me to even say. Like, I don't get scared playing games at all. Not even to try and act hard or anything like that. They don't immerse me enough in that way, in that particular way, to get me scared. They can jump scare, and maybe that's why I love horror games, because I'm like enamored with that idea. Must have been a Chris totem. He's already dead. A mobile latency? What, is it too high? Chaotic evil, not for many years. Can we not look at this thing? That must be a dead one, or we already got it. I'm gonna do the one with the darkness is the enemy. You don't have a lamp. We're talking about Amnesia? Amnesia was on my if we beat all of our games too soon list. I've played it before, though. Yeah, and the way I explain jump scares, Real J, is they're not really a scare. They're called jump scare, but really all it is a triggered response to fight or flight. And I'll never jump scare and run away. It's a survival instinct. Like, if I got jump scared in real life, I would probably throw a punch at something. I mean, if you want to classify that as horror, I don't know. Isn't Five Nights at Freddy's pretty jump scary? We're gonna be playing it this month. I've not done it. Like, lame scares? They're just, they're reactions to me. That's all they are. Captain, how's it going, man? Really? Well, we're gonna be playing Alien on the hardest difficulty this month as well. I think Alien's probably the best made horror game. Maybe you don't have to necessarily agree with the content in it, but it's pretty hard to deny, I think, the craftsmanship of the game. Maybe a bit too long for some people's tastes. Never get tired. It's just such a fun game, and it's cool because it changes a little bit every time. I only wish DT we could do it in VR, but I'm not trying to fork out for a VR set, and I think it'd probably be tough to you know, do chat and be in a virtual reality headset as well. There's some logistic issues there. Bored you after a while? Why's that? The beginning is kind of slow. I don't know how far in you got. And if you don't like horror games, you're not gonna like it. The Miracle Men. So those supposed to be the miners that survived. The boys who survived. I'm really confused what's up with his totem. Went on too long? So yeah, that's gonna be the problem for some people. There's a big reason why horror games tend to last about 10 hours. I'm sure there's probably a study out there on it. But it seems like around 10 hours, most people are ready for a horror game to end, and after that point, it does get a little repetitive. Yeah, it's just not going on for some reason. Could have been for Emily or Chris, maybe. Yeah, maybe they'd come through or something. Or I'm sorry, they'd be able to die. Gabriel, did I give you a hello tonight? Gabriel, what's up, man? See, and Moogmaster, I think that's what this game does well. There's jump scares, but there's lots of atmospheric, and that's why the jump scares have gotten me to jump in this. got it already? Maybe we did. You know, maybe we did. This is going back through the asylum, isn't it?
What happened on the walls?
50 words left to riddle by essay? No problem. 50 words ain't squat. Bluff it. News. Local man found dead. Liar! Well, that's exactly what it is, awesome man. The repetition. The repetition makes it not be scary anymore. Or what you might feel as scary. Fear is fear. Well, that's why I like Alien, even though it's 20 hours, because it doesn't keep just giving you the alien. There's moments where you're completely alone and you're doing puzzly stuff. There's moments where you're dealing with other humans and it's a little bit more actiony. There's moments where you're fighting androids. They play a bit differently. And then there's the cat and mouse with the alien itself. You wanna check your tums? No, we already got it, man. What I said in response to you was, we've been here before. That's what it is. This one's new because the wall's knocked down. Prey 2. We still gotta play Prey 1. Oh, I think so too, Smeebit. Well, you just can't make them predictable. Like, if every time you go into a first-person view in a game like this, something jumps out at you, you just get used to it.
Hell.
And that's something that Resident Evil 1 and 2 do fantastically, and maybe I'll point them out when we do them if I remember. Adam White, Evelyn Daniels, Charles Miller. But when Resident Evil 1, and 2 for that matter, you'll walk past an area, and nothing will jump through the windows, so you kind of, in your mind, check it off as safe, and then you'll come back a second time, and sometimes the second time it won't break. But that third time, boom, jumps through the window, shits on top of you. Just had no idea what else to add. Go in, find words that you can take out, and add new, like, ways of thinking to it. You know, like an extra, like, 4 or 5. How to say, revise them. Seems like where we should need to go. I mean, maybe I shouldn't recommend stuff like that. You should add some more meat to your paper, Real J. More meat, get the facts, put supporting facts to your claims, and find more of them. If that doesn't work, find more claims. That totem git. So that was just for a clue, actually. Interesting. I'm really not sure what he's trying to do. I think it mentioned it when he walked off in the recap. That's right, yeah, we couldn't go through there before because the gate was up. Just make stuff up. Oh, they'll definitely, well, my professors check that shit. The elevator key from Josh. Thank you, Metal. Got dragged off, but we didn't see him. Ellie, what happened to Under the Cover? I'm starting to think you like the gore in these games. You're all talk. That's understandable, Captain. I think there was a time when I was probably in my early teens that taking a shower with the curtain all the way closed really weirded me out because it was like, what if like a murder comes in or like the Xenomorph slides in, the tail cuts under the shower. Eventually I got over that stuff. Except for the Velociraptors. You're never safe with Velociraptors. Hey Bob, that is a very adult way of handling that. I appreciate that. Take a break, come back with some new eyes, fact check yourself, add some more content. That's good. My way's cheating. Gosh, Frost, welcome. Good evening to you. Metal has you figured out that, hold on, you thought it was Chris's body, it was head, it was wait, hold on. Hold on. Pay attention. You thought it was Chris's body. In the totem, though. Was that in the totem? We didn't actually see him die yet, though. That's just the totem, right? So it's still possible to avoid it.
I just need a pitchfork and a mob.
What you not say from ants moving into the shower pipe. To hell with that, Sandro. Ants in general. YouTuber named Jacksepticeye. I've heard the name. Funny enough, when I was looking for some advice for making my Blue Yeti not make awful noises, I came across probably a 7 or 8 year old post on some forum about a guy complaining about similar issues with his Blue Yeti microphone. Actually, maybe it wasn't a Yeti. Maybe it was a different compressor. Is that what I'm using? Yeah, compressor mic. And after reading through it, I clicked on his link for his example, and lo and behold, there was Jacksepticeye. He was the original poster. Well, Josh, good for him. I'm not a big fan of that game. But yeah, most YouTubers are starting to realize, I think, that Twitch is the place to be in the future. Not all. There's definitely a purpose for YouTube. But if you're going to be producing tons of content, Twitch is probably the best place to be. Just leaves a blunder. Well, it was behind the door. I'm guessing this is probably supposed to be like a supply room. Let's go look into it, because the torch was there too. You have to keep in mind these people live on a mountain with lots of creatures around, you know, like deer, bears, whatever. So if they're gonna have their thing here, they probably have some guns lying around, safely secured behind this area that was locked until we dropped out into it. Cuff, what's going on, man? Been discovered by people on YouTube? Yeah, discovery is probably better on YouTube for small people, Cuff. I wouldn't doubt that. But in terms of actual, let's say, like, it depends on your size. If you're huge, like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or stuff like that, oh, can shoot this now, then you have a lot of sway. But I think in terms of building an actual network, YouTube is not the best. Twitch is better for that. There you go, taco trucks, get it.
Hey, big guy.
There we go. Win the dog over by calling him big guy.
Happy to see me again, huh? Hey. I was hoping I'd run into you again.
Oh, they have their perks though, Pack. Nice thing about YouTube is you don't have to worry about the buffering as much. It's easier on mobile.
All right, pal. Come with me. All right. Here's the plan. I happen to see a map of this place, so we're not flying blind.
I think that YouTube also gives you a lot of time to edit your content too, since you're posting it, so you get much higher production value. But you lose a lot of the personal interaction, even when you're streaming there. You think the dog might be a skinwalker? Maybe I think that. I just combined Pack and Awesome Man together. Doggy skinwalker. Got him. God, what if? What if he's the only one who lives? He probably deserves it. The pre-recording playthroughs on YouTube, because they tend to be more focused. Yeah, exactly, Smeeva, because they get to take a million cuts, right? It's way easier to be funnier on YouTube, but it's also a much higher bar of entry. You can't just... Like, that's why I don't post my stuff on YouTube, because I wouldn't edit it. Half the time, people would be confused about me reading chat. Voiced a character in Bendy? Oh, did he? That doesn't surprise me. He's pretty popular in the indie scene of games, isn't he?
Wish I could move like you, Wolfie.
Dude, I'd imagine it's pretty lacking in this climate. I'm surprised it's even alive. Right, and welcome. Good evening to you. Oh, the dog, Huey. Get him, Huey! Last message, which one?
Awesome.
Doing a lot of cleaning? It's probably for the best. Again, Goldfish. Well, no, maybe not again. YouTube, I think, is less profitable to big-term people than Twitch is. Because Twitch has a lot of investors, and investors care about what their content looks like. So people do all kinds of crazy shit on YouTube. And investors don't want any part of that.
Don't I, Wolfie?
It's the thing. Fuck, I hope not. That scene always made me so sad, Pack. The dog getting, well, the dog, that's actually the thing, getting locked into the pen with all the other dogs. And they just, like, they're trying to get out, but they can't. I think most of them end up surviving. I think it gets one of them. can't afford to pay everyone off. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Well, again, it's expanding too, and you have to have people willing to pay out for ads on it. And if people don't want to put ads, or if people learn to get around ads on that source, the income goes down. And I agree. I've always appreciated older horror movie special effects. I don't like CGI. Frailty, discontent, tibia. So somebody done good fucked up. Who dis? Reports. They should be dead. Quality index. So maybe the spirit keeps them alive to kind of coerce them into eating other people. Mark, how's it going, man? GTA 5? So I haven't even played it still. I kind of disagree with that, O'Malley. I think they both can have their merit for that. I think for something like a silent playthrough or a very heavily edited show, it's good for. But there's lots of good talk shows on Twitch too. There's a talk show category where people speculate, and while making their speculations, they can take commentary live. So like, as opposed to you making, say, a video about a theory on a game and having afterwards the comments be loaded with people pointing out holes in it or whatever, whether they be true or not, they can take those in real time and either disprove them or be like, wow, I was wrong.
Huh. These doors were built like tanks.
About to unwind after a few hours of Bloodborne. What kind of weapon you using in the Born? Video essays and ASMR. You hacked linked me a nice channel. I've barely even used it, but it's like, it's 24/7 ASMR, and it's like calligraphy and stuff like that. Let us out! We're starving, freezing. I'll make you pay. Stop teasing us. Yeah, you got it, Mark. Got me using the cane whip, a man after my own heart.
Fuck, man. This is truly disgusting.
Oh, and Pack, I totally agree on that point. I'm talking about O'Malley's point with game theories. Let's Plays are absolutely, if you're looking to actually take something from a game, like when I stream something on Twitch, I know a lot of you guys get upset with me for not paying full attention, but the way I see it, if you wanted to see genuine reactions with me playing through the game 100% attention mode, you'd want that on YouTube. There's no way, you, unless you're a huge streamer, you don't ignore chat. Like, Twitch is much more of a social thing. So that's the line on that. If you want like a quality Let's Play, directly focused, you just kick back and watch, that's YouTube territory. Some people do have pretty good special effects lives. I've even seen some small streamers that do all kinds of cool stuff with their green screens. Threaded Kane, my man. That's what I like to hear. I mean, personally, if I want to watch something, my ideal watch is probably a silent Let's Play of horror games and stuff like that. I really dig watching that kind of stuff. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, O'Malley, that's exactly what I was saying. That, if you want a high-quality production, YouTube. It's not a one-take thing. You get as many times as you want behind the scenes to take your shots, to put everything together, to give you condensed and focused content. Streamer had his heart rate. There's a lot of people that do that, actually, Cuff. Yeah. I could try and order one. This is where we find out just how high my blood pressure is.
Huh?
They're all dead, Mast. At this point, I'm convinced. I'm not shooting that shit.
Rat.
Wasted shot, guys. Look how much trouble we'd be in if we had shot that.
What's that for, you fuck?
Are we disagreeing on? We're not. It doesn't sound like we are, at least. Straight ahead. Forge forward. These were recorded and titled in advance, so I mean, I am a hologram like Tupac after all. Looks like I'm out. I mean, that good boy got the good idea. Nope, no reason to shoot him. This thing's got 2 bullets. I'm not wasting them. Just get a good look at him. Mike, if you waste that bullet against my wishes, you will suffer.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm a skinny disease cousin? Yeah, but they've got a lot of strength. They've got supernatural strength to them.
No way. No fucking way this is happening.
Like, the door's closed. Don't, no, back off. Don't go out there. Why would you go out here? Ugh.
Who's that? Fuck.
I told you not to go out. Look how fast they move. And then I still have a bullet, so we're okay there. They seem to be regenerative. That's our last shot, though. Apparently that's not our last shot. Okay. What do we gotta do here? Can we push the locker in front of it? Yeah, there we go. Dog's off doing dog things. I don't trust these windows, though, Mike. Don't get near them. Hello, Clarice. You got the machete? What did it? Hit him with the blade! With the blade! Hey, there he was. This dog knew the way the whole time. You remember me, the guy with 2 fingers missing? Come on. Don't move. Just don't move. I guess he doesn't know they can't see us if we don't move, but... No, that big shiny head, that's nothing. Just throw the bottle the other way. Let him have a good time. That dog is swift on its feet. I like it.
Damn it.
One man and his faithful canine companion stalk an asylum for an even deadlier prey. Yeah, I dropped her, Mark. After Chris went, it's all gloves off. We're going with a Mike-only selfish playthrough. All kids die. Stone Cold. We call that a cartel-style execution around here, Psycho. It all started back in Resident Evil 4 when I tested out the gun on Ashley.
What?
She dies in one shot to the head. She was on her knees looking up at me. That's what I'm talking about, Captain. I mean, I saved a shot, which I'm guessing was a good thing. Actually, I saved 2 shots, but the 3 still too much. Back to the right, yep. Set up in the totem. I don't need to shoot him here. There's no reason to waste your shot. He's behind the bar. Well, he is a when to go, not a when to stay. Oh, there's a lot of them. This must be all the miners. There's a lot of when to goes locked in here.
It's enough of me for all you.
No, don't shoot him. He's locked away. These things are pretty scary. I'd be shitting my pants if I were him right now. You don't know how many are still out there. They're hungry. Like me at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I can't get to Taco Bell. Rose, how's it going? No reason to shoot him either. I'm guessing we reloaded, so we have 1 shot in the chamber right now. Don't shoot him. Yeah, I dig that, Sam. Usually it's a pretty obvious choice. And it is obvious, but they hit you with them fast, so you're tempted to react. Whereas this one, we're gonna have to blast. Watch for the quick times. Here we go. Oh, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, partner. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, you save your shots? Exactly.
Not good.
All right, now get the door, quick. Oh, okay, do we even have a shot for this? Fuck is this shit? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, guys, don't look at explosions. Keep walking. Explosions. You make me shoot it, right? Old. Woo! Glad we held on that. Yeah, no, Mike is the one getting it. Mike deserves to live. There's gonna be another one of that cave pipe thing. I said we close it up. The John McCain, or McClane. And you know what? He didn't start that way. That's what's weird. He started such a fucking goon. I'm curious about the Letterman jacket guy. He's been missing in action for a long time. I think you killed the dog, it's possible. I think the dog bailed on us for a second time, though. That dog ain't loyal to no one. John McCain. That's Senator McCain. Senator John McCain. And he's out for blood tonight. Wait, wasn't that, that was the other guy from the Bush administration. Cheney? Was he the one that shot his friend? I don't think it's infinite, Ruby. I think we had a reload in between scenes. Wolf teleports? I doubt it. I think the wolf just scooted through the door real quick. Cheney confirmed. I mean, you have to keep in mind too, the wolf is smaller, it can get into cells, it can get places we can't. I can hear them out there. Wolf is on his union-appointed lunch break. I'm on my fucking lunch break, okay? I'll be back in 15. Does a great job with the atmosphere. And note the shadows kind of creeping around in the background. Of course, there's got to be these papers moving on the ceilings or the cloths. That way, we can't tell if it's an enemy, if it's a cloth. Speaking of enemies, here we go. I just can't get a break. This one will shoot. Nice fucking shot, Mike. Turns around and there's two more behind him. We always barricade. Barricade's always the way. Classic horror cliche.
Hey, buddy. Come on down. It's all right.
Jump, I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Just like you caught Sam.
Back to the flip side, huh?
It's not Sam, it's the other girl, and we just don't know what happened to her. We don't know if she's still alive or not. Oh, baby. They give you all these targets. You're just like, what the fuck am I supposed to shoot? Those barrels are not red explodey barrels. There was a gas barrel there. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of him. Fantastic. Unless we didn't see him die. If you don't see them die, they're probably not dead. So let's say he's not dead yet. It did zoom in on the gas barrel afterwards. And here she is. After 5 hours of gameplay, we finally find out. 5 hours of gameplay later. What do you mean, poor dog? A dog ain't dead. Doggy's fine. He's probably gonna save us. Seeger, what's cracking, man? You show me things I don't think I've ever seen. That's my specialty, Metal. It's a very unique way of playing games. I call it flying by the seat of my pants. There's no way she should live. I mean, I agree. There's no reason most of these people should live. Like, these kids are all of a sudden crack shots every time. Being chased by animals. These are shotguns too, are they not? And they're Okay, all right, never mind. I'm under that impression that shotguns are close range, but I always forget games don't really depict them too well. I'm no expert in real-life firearms. What do we got here? Life is hard, I feel that. Every day is a challenge, but you know what, Seeger? Would you want it to be easy? Imagine how little you'd grow if life was easy. Oh. Oh. Got a very particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for game developers who try and give us the easy path. Spooky jump scare commands. Yeah, so I had to change them up. A brief overview since a lot of people are here already. So yesterday it was $2, $5, $10, and of course the biddy equivalents of it, but it wasn't doing them randomly. So there's 3 $2 ones, there's 3 $5 ones, and 2 $10 ones. What they actually are listed down below. It's now 198, 199, and 2 for those 3. So they're not random, you can just pick because the random wasn't going off and we're only getting 1. 498, 499, and 5, and 999 and 10. What about right here?
Hey, what about this?
Pretty long range, but he was using it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Should we try it?
So being a sawed off, it probably should have scattered pretty good.
Here.
How do I lower the difficulty settings? In what, in this? Can you even do that? Or in real life? Probably in real life. Unfortunately, the only way to make real life easier is to work harder. But though everyone's dead and steal all the money, how are you gonna do that if you're dead, though?
I would want to be right now.
So who's going first?
Oh, Beanie Girl's not going first. Because Ashley is actually the real murderer.
You think this is the tunnel to the
Is
sanatorium?
Hannah's best
Of course it is.
friend.
Where else would it go?
I don't know. Maybe her? Maybe the blonde girl? Who's now running yoga pants things? There is no justice. Welcome, good evening to you. Oh, there are 2 dead characters in this game. Is that what the counter shows? I think so, dude. I run death counters on every game. Just for fun. This one's hard to tell because they throw us a lot of like black screens that don't confirm. But Chris died confirmed. We saw his head come off. And I shot what's-her-face because I didn't like her, Emily. But the official explanation is I shot her because she was gonna turn. Let's close that. I think after Chris died, because we were doing good, no one was dead, and after Chris died, I've kind of come unhinged. I'm not happy about that. Circadian rhythm buffs win. You know what, Seeger? I recommend listening to a little what's her name? Gloria Stefana, there we go. Everybody, move your body to the rhythm of the beat. Let the rhythm swarm around you. That's about all I got. Great beat, great tune. Dark down here. Oh, Justice, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated.
Hello?
Josh, welcome back. This
Who's
way is
there?
dark. See, and here's my theory on that, Goldfish. We went the dark way,
Jessica!
which the developers wouldn't
Is
want
it
you to go
you?
this way by default. They're going to say players, they're going to go the other way. Yeah, let's investigate the voice. This is my best bet to getting her killed, I think. Separate from the group.
Fucking crazy. Jessica.
Laziness on the developer. Leave the developers alone. They did a good job.
Jessica,
I'm very happy
is
with
that
this
you?
game. I want her dead at this point, Ruby. I passed out. Well, you know, a short nap never hurt nobody. Listening to Miss You Much by Janet Jackson. I don't know if I've heard that one. Name sounds familiar.
What is...
We're not get Ashley killed. She's a good person. O'Malley, it's not about good and evil anymore. It's about proving a point.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, no, no, no. It was until Chris died, Ruby. And then we flipped that one on its head. There's probably a Wendigo in here. Get it. Oh my god, it was! I was right! I knew it! Oh, and the reason I had a feeling that's what that was is if you remember we read the book, and the book said Wendigos can impersonate other humans. It's time to get my snack on. I knew it. I knew it. All right, so how many left do we have to get killed? Oh, please, Ruby, don't take the moral high ground here. You've been trying to get everyone killed since the game started. That's Skinwalkers? The book for Wendigos explicitly stated, in fact, that they imitate humans in this universe. The hunter had a book on them. It's what said, don't move. He's still alive. He's good. I knew it. Your Wendigo's well fed. Why keeping a surplus of teenagers nearby? Exactly.
Piece of cake.
Unfortunately, from what I understand, Wendigos also have an eternal hunger. Markiplier to become disappointed when he stopped his playthrough. Oh shit. Stopped his playthrough, redrew the entire game, getting all the clues and totems up to that point. Really, the only clue he missed, again, was that book then. Because Ashley even, I think Ashley takes a nod to it and gives the dialogue. So if they can imitate other people, if you take some serious thinking here, who would be down here asking for help? The only other girl would be the one that we just saw a second ago in the cave. So that is kind of sneaky because you're like, well, it could be her. But I don't know. She says something and just hear screaming. It definitely is a little bit cheesy. That one's a little bit cheesy, I'd say, but I had a pretty strong feeling that's what was going to happen just because a moment ago they told us the other information. Ooh, hold it. We're going to leap for it. Yeah, and she went off alone too, which is never a good thing to do. Now everybody's alone, everybody gonna die, even if she athletic as heck. Well, Josh, that sounds like demonic evil. I would stay far, far away from it.
Beat you. Fucking beat you.
Accidentally open it without thinking? Yeah, and that's on him, you know? Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing through this again and trying to keep everyone alive, but we've already kept everyone alive for so much of the game. Robert, good morning. Yeah, I mean, that's part of these games. You live with the consequences. That's the replayability. I don't think this is the type of game you'd want to play right back to back. You do one playthrough, you get the experience, you come back to it 6 months later and you enjoy it again. Like, I would absolutely love to see what happens when you have the icicle come down and land on top of you. Really, at the end of the day, it all comes back to throwing that at the bird. That snowball at the bird. Killing that bird set all of these events into motion. This looks like a big dank cave. I'm thinking if we walk down here, we're dead. Let's check it out. Roche, welcome back, dude. Kill everyone but Emily run just for sadomasochism? I mean, I think it would be fun. Keep the flare gun. I wonder if you keep the flare gun if later on it has a benefit for her. Oh, geez, a bunch of spoopy noises from down here. Like we're in an underwater cavern. Seeger, thank you for the 200 biddies, man. Save the blonde waifu. I'll think about it. I think we just got attacked by the fire. The fire to which we didn't start. It's always been burning. Also, fun point on those 200 biddy ones. I made all 3 of them myself. That's Toki voice acting at its finest. The Watchdog series, never played it. Never played it. Alright, so we got a shovel.
Come on, girl, you could do it.
Flare gun summons Ric Flair. I'd rather summon Guy Fieri. So she doesn't get bitten if she has it. Was scary. I thought so too. I thought so too. Folks, it was a lot of fun, but I wouldn't recommend it to you. Is that reverse psychology, Sam? Well, fuck that. I'm gonna go play that next. To hell with Horror Month, we're canceling it. That sounds like a challenge. One woman and her shovel brave the wasteland.
Okay. Which way?
Deeper into the forest. I don't think it is either. That's why I didn't get too into the first one. It looks like Deus Ex, but more action-y. And I would prefer a more RPG-esque Deus Ex. Like, if you examine the game's elements, I can see paths that they go down, and based on the paths that I enjoy, they're taking the other ones, if that makes any sort of sense. Detroit, on the other hand, I'm hella pumped for. We're gonna have a David Cage-a-thon, I think, leading up to that, too. Man, do I love David Cage. Flamible. What's that mean? Ooh! Walking Dead 2. WD2 presumably means Walking Dead 2. I've played 1 and 2. I need to play 3 at some point, and the new one. Since from what I've been hearing, even with Telltale dissolving, they're looking at giving the rights off to at least Walking Dead to another company to finish. Detroit. I think that's a different Detroit, Goldfish. A game just called Detroit, I would expect to be a battle royale. Uma, how have you been? They should give it to EA. Now there's an idea. That's a good way to end it. Oh, no worries, Mark. Yeah. Too many abbreviations, too many games nowadays. At some point, I might give it a try. Not only did I hear that from you earlier, Robert, I responded to you about it. Doesn't surprise me. To be honest, my opinion on WildStar was kind of weak from the beginning. I think the one thing WildStar had going for it, well, they had a unique universe, I'll give them that, and I enjoyed that. Didn't really care for the cartoony graphics. Did not care for the fact that most of the game was telegraphed. I think telegraphing skills is not a great thing to have in your MMORPG. Little bits, yes. A lot of bits, no. Leads to AoE. AoE does not lead to fun gameplay. Like, that's kind of the current state of World of Warcraft rating. Maybe not current. When I last played it was current, and that was the path they were going down. Looks like it's the same. Haven't played it to confirm. But the one thing that WildStar really had going for it was the raid content and the dungeon content at endgame, at least at launch, was difficult, which was what they promised, and I thought it was great. The housing was fantastic too, but the rest of the game I didn't like it. Leveling the first couple of zones were okay, and then they got into like an instanced area that wasn't a part of the world. And it just didn't feel like an MMO at all at that point. The quests were extremely repetitive. I think they had like 20% a successful game. There were some good elements to it. But like the big issue that it had too with the gear, like I pointed out in Discord, was the dungeons were super challenging. I remember taking 12 hours to clear a regular dungeon and felt really rewarded until I found out about the mini dungeons that gave better gear and were substantially easier. Like, why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna put a gear grind out there for somebody and then have an easy-ass alternative with better stuff? Just don't make any sense to me. Online has some good raid content. You know what? I don't know if I believe that, K-Bob. And strong shoulder. Yeah, lots of death. It was when the game first came out, too. So everybody's obviously under-geared. You had to... The big thing with that was you had, like, stun breaks and stuff, so you had to coordinate your parties to stun, and if you didn't stun, it was a wipe.
Holy shit!
So you can probably imagine getting pubs to coordinate stuns every single encounter.
Shit.
A little frustrating. But like I said, it was good. It felt fun. I don't mind wiping for 12 hours. I've done it before. Like back from vanilla until about midway through Burning Crusade, we raided 6 nights a week, I think? 6 to 8 hours. I think it was 6 hours a night. There we go. There we go. I knew Mike was still good. My boy! Don't hit Mike with that shovel. Another one. I feel like that guy from Mystery Men. The shoveler. Those are flammable, Mike. Don't toss yourself.
Come on, let's go.
There we go.
Boom!
Don't mind wiping for 12 hours. That's why I ate at Taco Bell.
Got any marshmallows?
There we go. My boy Mike, always dropping the one-liners when we need him. He's the hero we need. Well, for one, we don't even know if they're dead. I think fire does kill them. I'm not sure what Time Walker are, Robert. I heard the new content was alright, but it's just not my kind of game anymore.
Whoa. You alright?
Define all right.
Alive, for a start.
That's a good start. I guess he's out of ammo.
Fucker lives.
Whew, alright. Back, I'm kind of going for the Batman angle if Batman killed people. Here we go. Finally, we get to see Letterman.
Mike, there's no key
Be some
for the
answered
cable car.
questions.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
Fiery face
God.
screaming as them dying?
We're
Could
too
be.
late.
Could be, because it's a spirit,
may
right?
have
They're
taken
possessed by a
him down
spirit
to the
too. That's what
mine.
gets them to eat the flesh in the first place. And kind of curses them when they do. Meat's just meat.
I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom.
I
and
think,
then I'm gonna
you know,
get us
I
all
think the
hell
wolf
outta
was
here.
just fine. He had a good head on his shoulders, unlike that hunter.
Come on, let's go. Run!
Note also, the hunter's been doing this for years and he was fine. As soon as Chris gets involved, Chris goes and fucks it all up for everybody. But the one ago was only one monster, not many. There was at least one. But the reason there's a few now goldfish is because while we were in the asylum there, all the miners were still alive in the caves. Until Dawn episodes. It comes out in one game, but it's told episodically for whatever reason. I guess because there's periods of time. Oh, look, he's getting more fucked up now.
Just won't listen to me, and things seems pretty.
Well, two at once we did, and we saw a bunch in those cages in the hallways. I want to say there were 3 in the cages. There were supposed to be 12 or 13 miners.
So I'm gonna leave you now, Josh.
According to this game, and it's not just any mountain either, Regulus. The hunter said it had to do with a spirit. This was sacred burial ground. We read in the book it's burial ground with a sacred mountain, and the miners were digging into that mountain.
You had so many people who cared about you, who were willing to help.
I don't know how I got these scars.
Every turn you choose to push them away, and now you're all alone. Love by the sounds of things.
Dug too deep, got too greedy, a classic tale. Like Josh, you know, if Josh wasn't psychotic, I would like him.
Deep breaths, Josh.
Yeah, Robert, do it. It's fun. I very much enjoyed this game. There's not a lot of good horror that comes out anymore. Did not care for Outlast 2. Outlast 1 was pretty good. And the DLC for it. Alien Isolation, obviously, I'm a fan of. Haven't done Evil Within 2 yet. Evil Within 1 was alright. Yo, Scar, what's up, man? Just because Rami? Yo, everybody seemed to love him for the Rami. How you been, Just Scar?
Get away from me! No, you're dead! Sorry. You're dead! Shut up!
Or subtly and less creaturey. There are creatures, and they are a threat.
You're dead!
Oh, hold on a second. I missed the first part. I heard the actual Wendigo myth is a lot more personal, a lot less werewolf plus. Are they wolfy though? They're like golem-y. They're feral, I'd say. They kind of remind me of feral creatures.
What to do? You can't tell me what to do anymore. Okay.
Yeah, so this is where I would have realized that he's schizophrenic. He has multiple voices in his
I
head.
trust you.
Multiple heads for all those multiple voices. Osin, welcome to you.
You're not real.
You were all alone down there.
Yeah, I noticed, O'Malley. Somebody pointed out you didn't play as him prior.
All alone.
Which
But
makes
you're with
sense,
us
because if
now.
you're the killer, you would know things.
Family.
Get away from me! Get away!
I wonder how he ended up here. I guess the Wendigo must have drug him in.
Why did you want us to die?
I didn't want you to die.
Has anyone died? Up until About 20 minutes ago, Juskar? No, and now I've gone on a killing spree. What the fuck? No, I don't think it's a hallucination pack. I'm pretty sure this is just the rest of the game. We Silent Hill now.
Is this what you want?
No! No! Why are you doing this?
Real talk, definitely
Leave me
hallucination.
alone! Why are you doing this?
Why did you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
Some fucked up teeth. You feed the bodies to a pig? No, I don't know where the pig's coming from. Maybe just like a general unclean creature.
Yeah. Maybe a minor.
Maybe someone who worked in the sanatorium.
Because I think he was out here and he saw what happened to his sister and they were panicking and he froze. He didn't do anything to stop it. So he has guilt from that.
Capturing the Wendigos. Had them all tied up in these restraints. I saw some real fucked up shit.
Wow.
I must have just let them all out when I blew the place up.
Smooth move.
Very smooth, but that's okay. At least we're alive for now. For now. He used a body of a pig for the saw stunt. Where the pig comes from? I guess that would make sense. I mean, he had to get those organs from somewhere, right?
Fine. I'm going in.
Well, I don't know, he would have bought it since we don't get beta for at least a month. Beta is 20 days away, if I'm not mistaken, Robert. I think that says the 22nd of this month.
Famous last words.
But you could always save it, watch people play the beta, because I'm sure there'll be tons of people doing it on Twitch, and decide if it looks like your kind of game. Oh, does Xbox have a different release date? Why aren't you getting it on PC? You got a nice PC, don't you? Pig farmers are much likelier to die of disease because pigs bathe in their own crap. Pigs are just dirty animals in general. Very dirty animals. They'll eat pretty much anything, including other pigs. Like that mud. They bite anything in front of their face, they'll eat your fingers right off. Oh, the PC one doesn't? I'm pretty sure I saw it was just general. I posted something on Twitter the other day about it.
Shit.
It's something official from Bethesda. Day 1, my little sister's dead. The fall killed her. So now we know that Beth died immediately and Hannah survived. The fall killed her. I watched the color drain from her face. My leg is broken. I'm all alone, stuck here with Beth's body. Someone will come soon. I don't mind this page-turning finger motion. Day 5. I've never been so hangry. Hey, I didn't finish that. Go back.
I'm sorry.
I take it back. I
No
take it
choice.
back.
It's the
Won't let me
only
go
way I
back.
can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had no choice.
So she ate Beth and turned into a Wendigo. There we go.
Jesus.
Double check. I took Beth's sweater. Much warmer now. Still looking out for me. Okay. And then she munched Beth. And that's it. It won't let me go any further. Okay, so we got that. We put it away. Is there anything to do here? Now you come up with more. My hand feels unclean. My nails fell out, pushed out. I'm aching, but no more cold. No pain. I'm getting stronger. Rocky Balboa syndrome. And it just says hungry, hunger all over it.
So what?
Very
Jeff,
intense round of hungry hippos.
Did she kill her too? Her own sister?
I don't know.
How the hell could they even stay alive down here?
I don't know, Michael.
It was
There has
pretty
to
clear
be
that
an
she said
answer
she
down
died down
Like,
here. So zombie, I mean, it's Wendigos. which basically means, if you didn't catch the explanation, goldfish, there's a spirit. When you eat human flesh around the spirit, and maybe the spirit makes you extra hungry, it converts you into like into a feral human, basically. I think like Ghoul from Fallout, except feral Ghoul. And basically, they're always hungry too. They seem much faster though. They're all over the place. Find Beth's head? Yes. Which I'm guessing is what lets us know that Beth is not one of them. Can't go that way. Honestly, I love these games. I'd love to see the studio make more in different settings. These games are just so much fun to play. And they don't stay ridiculously priced either. I don't know what it came out at, but it's been 20 bucks for a while. I heard it was free on the PS Next or whatever. Releasing horror shorts? That'll be cool. I'm glad you pointed that out, Mark. I don't know too much about the studio. Is this their first game? Again, if so, this is great. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Sometimes you take the plunge. Sometimes the plunge take you. Can we just go ahead and scoot that booty back up here? Oh, okay. Cool little detail. They got out of the water differently both times. The first time she backed up. She put her butt up first. Ate her sister, and when you kill a Wendigo, you release their spirit and move on. Hopefully you release their spirit. We don't know if there's any humanity left with them. Hey, we found the head again. Oh, better yet, is that Chris's head? Oh, there he is. There's that boy. I kind of got the impression that it takes over your body. Yeah, that's Chris. I think that's Chris. Maybe that's the hunter.
Oh my god.
Hey!
I'm gonna be sick.
I am so curious to see a deathless run of this, to see how this all changes.
I think I saw something.
Your boy Josh.
I don't take orders from you. I don't take orders from you.
Part does not change. Well, they. If no one was dead, Ruby, there's no way the heads could be up there.
Buddy.
I guess they'd probably still feel sick from seeing Flamethrower Guy.
Okay. Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
Well, get your mind out of the gutter, Robert.
What's the matter with you?
He's tripping or something. Josh! Mike. Josh! Hey, man. Don't hit me, please.
A slap in the face, got some sense back to him.
Full Metal Jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back. Josh.
And some DLC for
Hannah
Little Big
was
Planet.
down
Okay.
here for
Fantastic game.
weeks, a month. She dug Beth up.
Sam.
Mike,
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they have other victims too.
Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So who else is still alive? We're still waiting to see what happened
That
to,
means
what's his
we
name?
should direct way out.
No, Mike's him. Letterman Jack, I don't remember his name.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay.
Did Josh become a Wendigo? I mean, maybe if he dies. Or, I'm sorry, if he disappears and eats meat.
Good.
To my knowledge, though, Mouse, it's possible to keep everyone alive.
Be careful.
Doesn't Josh get cut in half? Yeah, so Rest, he actually turns out to be the quote-unquote killer before you find out about the
Let's
Wendigos.
go, you fucked up son of a bitch.
And you cut him in half, but later on you find out that he, you find out through the whole game that he's into special effects and film, you know, like monster movie type stuff. So he creates a fake body and plops his head up in it, so when the blade goes through it, it's like a fake body.
I was wrong.
Yeah, it turns out he's actually schizophrenic, too. And he has gotten progressively more nuts as time has gone on. Are we supposed to be going back here? I was following Mike. Jessica's supposed to still be alive, too. I don't know, Mark. I was kind of... I wasn't quite as shocked. Surprised, maybe? I didn't know what to make of it at first. Because I couldn't tell when the mask came off. A chapter ends right away. So I was like, who is that? Who dat? And then before I could even see, people were saying it, so... I mean, technically it was revealed, but I didn't get to, like, get a good look at him. Okay, apparently we're gonna have some dire straits in the future. The game theory vid about this game. I'm curious what theories would even go around about it. Like I said, I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. And I don't follow the game theorists, so I don't know if they tend to reach out for things or if they just do general explanations, but... This one does a nice job because it actually tells you, as long as you explore, it tells you what's going on. Josh just kind of meandering around inside here. Does make a lot of sense, but I mean, the game itself makes a lot of sense, does it not? Well, second viewing, the special effects thing seems far-fetched, relying on too many factors. Yeah, well, the one thing I don't understand about the special effects thing is and maybe I got the wrong angle of it, but it looked like a wall just like these here, where you could see around the sides. Have to watch The Descent? I have seen it. Very similar monsters, right? And there's a sequel to it, which is... not as good as the first one. The Descent is a movie that made me realize that I have a fear of tight spaces, though. The first time I had a realization of that was watching Blair Witch 2. There's a scene where this girl has to, like, dig in this little hole underground, and it made me really uncomfortable. Nothing else has really made me uncomfortable to watch, though. Maybe, like, bone-breaking videos and stuff. Top 3 is scariest. It's very well done. It's a good video. Good movie. Extra layer of lore. Well, maybe I'll give it a go. We'll see. Has it been out that long, Mark? The ice... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fucked up. I didn't fully catch it. Let me see if I can see Robert. October 23rd, Xbox One, PS4, and PS4. PC and PS4 players will be joining 1 week later? Okay. Well, that increases the likelihood that maybe we'll do a little bit on stream. Mike?
No, you're not real!
Josh, it is real!
No, you're not!
Josh, it's absolutely real. Don't fuck with it. Hannah, there's still good in you. I know you're in there. Where's Sam? We boosted Sam up to the exit for God knows whatever reason. Probably to separate her so she could die. Here we go. Here's who I've been waiting for. Him and Jessica, I think you guys named her. Let me just, Wadoop. Whoa! And there she is.
Jess, is that you? Jesus, Jess, what the hell happened to you?
Yeah, we'll get Jess killed.
How the fuck are you still alive?
That's a good damn question. Maybe I shouldn't get her killed. She has gone through some shit.
Jess, I need to tell you something, and I don't want to freak you out, but there's some kind of thing on the mountain.
It's not human. It's like a monster.
It came after me.
Jess.
It fucking pulled me down here into this
Back just in time to die.
nightmare.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe
I'm
she's
sorry.
a monster. We should light her on
Freak out,
fire.
Please.
Oh, God.
Can you move?
Yeah.
Come on, Jess.
James, which one was James? James. James. Is this James right here? This might be James. We can find out. I'm really terrible with names. Oh, this is Matt. Was there even a James? There was Chris, Matt, Mike. Live because Mike needs her for, well, to finish what he almost started.
Look at that.
O'Malley, we will end her.
It was me.
That's right, there is a James in Silent Hill.
I fell through that roof.
You fell this far?
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Makes two of us.
The only James I could think of off the top of my head is James from Team Rocket, and I don't see what he'd be doing here. Unless this was his parents' ski resort. Because if you remember your Pokemon lore, James was very rich. James from Blair, was he really? Blair Witch is another fantastic movie. I went back and watched it maybe like a year ago, and it led me to want to watch the second one. Okay, we heard the noise from back here. I say we go towards it. Yo, how you been, man? Yo, I remember. Yo, if I remember correctly, you joined us last year around this time, either for Phantasmagoria or Harvester, no? Guess he was the rich one, was she really? Are you sure? I could have sworn James had snooty parents. It's been a long time. James, I thought he was. Granted, it has been more than 20 years, probably. Because you fell out of mine shaft several times and probably have dust in places of several bones. There's no reason to be walking like a slouch. Straighten up and pull those damn pants up. She has been whale-tailing this whole game. It is Dig, yep. And what a replay it will be. It's funny. Absolute mini-X, Robert.
Which way?
We're gonna hide this time. I don't usually hide.
Come on, Jess.
Put the light out before you hide, please. Please put the light out. I guess they can't see light, they only see movement. I'm just gonna scream.
Jeez. Does this hurt?
Grabs her by her gaping neck wound. Does this hurt?
We gotta do this. Get out of here. Come on. Jess, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
That does sound correct, Ruby.
Jess!
I just remember him in his like little fancy outfit. Boy, she about to get it. I should abandon her. I really should abandon her. Why didn't I abandon her? Man, Matt, why are you so loyal? Why are you so loyal? You probably just got yourself killed. I don't like these standstill scenes because it feels like it still moves even if you're not moving. Meanwhile, in Cliffhanger, can't think about Cliffhanger without thinking about the second Ace Ventura movie. Jump it. Jumping looks bad. There's roots and stuff up there. What if they don't hold? God, she's a beast. She deserves to live too, honestly. Irish, what's cracking, man? Think of them 2 buddies. Well, it goes never look right. And they don't see movement either, Dig, so as long as we stand still, they can't catch us. And I have a harrowing realization to point out to you guys. Jurassic Park was wrong. All right, there I said it. So T-Rexes have peripheral vision. I have made so many jokes on that. Ooh, speaking of T-Rexes, clever girl. Mark, thank you for those 200 biddies, man. I really appreciate them. By the way, if you guys want variants on those, they're not random anymore because the random wasn't working. If you do 199, 198, 200, those are the 3 different 200 tiers. 498, 499, and 500 are the 500 tiers, and 999 and 1000 are the other tier. But T-Rexes apparently do have peripheral vision. If you read the book, it's explained later on that Alan Grant was wrong about that, and it's I think it's in the second book. It's explained that wouldn't make any sense because they're predators. Like, the first thing that a lot of prey does is just go stand still. They wouldn't even be able to survive that way. Sam deserves a live. She seems like the coolest of this group. Sam is, and she's been the chillest. Many long videos about the ways Jurassic Park is wrong. Now, are we talking Mule, the book to the movie, or just as a whole concept? I'm sure both of them, but for you in particular. I only recently went through the books because it was my favorite movie of all time, and it's definitely correct. They're so drastically different. The lawyer is actually 2 separate characters in the book. They kind of combined them together. Tries to dodge the T-Rex in the Rex nest in the second book. Yep, I didn't finish the second book. I need to. For some reason, it didn't catch me. People were saying the second book is like the greatest of them all. The first book I was hooked on, though. Those dinosaurs invented by weird science, so there can be all kinds of flaws. There definitely can be. There absolutely could be. They could splice the T-Rex's DNA with some Alaskan beaver or something like that for whatever reason is blind out of the corners of its eyes. But like a legitimate T-Rex has peripheral vision, confirmed. Mage Maroon, welcome to you. Million Canizar was a really cool touch. I probably just need to get through the rest of it. I was doing it on audiobook. I feel like the storytelling of the books is a little bit more confusing. Or it must be cold as fuck. Oh, definitely. She doesn't even have her legs covered up. That's a good point, actually, Goldfish. We've jumped through water a couple times and everyone's just fine. Hyperthermia, where it at? Will they just leave the mountain? They cannot leave the mountain because the crazy guy Josh has the key for the ski lift. But no, 2 days. 2 days of no work. I like it. The whole Hanzo is based on movement thing was discredited. Also, the T-Rex has been theorized to be a scavenger rather than a huge predator. I haven't heard the latter half of that. I would assume something... What always weirded me out about Jurassic Park, or Jurassic Park 2, was if they're living on the island, there's really not that many dinosaurs. I mean, even in the original book, there's, what, 90 dinosaurs or something? They take a long time to grow. How does the T-Rex even eat enough by itself? Wouldn't 2 T-Rexes eat out an entire ecosystem in, like, a couple months? Oh, so that's why she got sent ahead, because she has the key. So, I need her not to die. And now she's dead. Extra dead. Yeah, they were feeding them goats in the first one, but in the second one where they're alive on the island was what I was thinking of.
Guys, come on, are you in there? Let me in!
Sam.
Oh. How'd you get here so fast? Oh, you left him. You left Josh.
You look terrible.
And I'm sure there's an explanation, Justice. There has to be.
Come on.
They covered their bases well. I don't want to rock this. Do we really have to? Well, Master, it would make sense to me if it also scavenged other stuff too. I don't know if it was strictly meat. Because again, I feel like they'd eat their ecosystems out so quick.
Mike, what happened to Josh?
One thing that's fantastic in the books, too, is how it explains the stench.
Way to go.
Like, you can smell the T-Rex long before you can see it because of all the meat rotting in its mouth.
Not good.
What do you think we should do?
Take note. A whole story of no power. We finally have power. The first thing we do, turn the lights off. And head to the basement, too. Mike does look like shit. Yeah, he's taking a beating and it actually reflects on him now. My favorite books. Yeah, I heard some other good things about Crichton. It took me a while to take the name because I'm bad for names. Oh, we're not gonna look at this. I already have. I think there's another one. I tend to listen to audiobooks while I'm working. And I think I saw another one under the related firm. Are they all dino-based or are they entirely different? Like to know how a brontosaurus mates? You think that thing on their back's their tail dig? Carnitos, what's up, man? We got 3 people killed, dude. Josh was alive last night when you left, so I had to take one away. When Chris died due to some nonsense that I'm not going to go back into, I have gone on a killing spree. The other 2 we've killed intentionally. But yeah, up until the start of stream tonight, no one had died. We did real good. Real good. That doesn't light up a peripheral vision. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do a great job as a whole. It's more of a reading light. Hey, how have you been, bro? I've missed you, buddy. Good formula. There's some new cool technology, and then it murders a bunch of people. I mean, it's good because it'll fill into our innate curiosity of what's in the future, and it'll also satisfy our fiction of us wiping ourselves out. Technically 4. Well, I mean, he was dead either way. Timelines about time travel to the medieval ages. Don't watch the movie, though. Andromeda Strain as a satellite crashes and kills a town mysteriously. I'll give them a go. I've been trying to tote around that for people interested in audiobooks, YouTube is the way to go. YouTube has anything I've looked for. I'm sure people that are more of reading enthusiasts that like more obscure titles might struggle, but I have even found some really like oddball Star Wars books and stuff like that on YouTube. Old life thing. Wish I was unemployed. I feel that, B. I feel that. I don't think I'd ever want to be unemployed at this point. But I know what you're getting at. It's nice to have free time. But did you get killed? Let's go ahead and revise that statement, Carnage, and say, who did you intentionally kill? So, Chris got killed. That one's correct. I then promptly took my gun and splattered Ashley's brains all over the wall. No, it wasn't Ashley. Emily's brains all over the wall because she was bitten, gonna turn into a zombie. I don't care what the book said. And then Emily heard some spoopy noises, and I said, I bet that's a Wendigo acting like a human. Let's check it out. I was right, and she died. What is a professional layabout? You know what, Dig? Somebody has to keep the couch warm, man. It ain't an easy task. And you know what? Somebody has to keep the house feeling full, too. It ain't no fun to come home from work and have an empty house. You're the life of the party.
Greater chances of survival.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Not good for long-haul truckers. Good point. I'd imagine you'd eat up your data. It would probably buffer. You could download videos from YouTube preemptively.
Run!
Lock the door. Lock door. Reactionary. Ignored all the devices, became a hero. You can be my hero, baby. Dream job? Already living the dream job, Real J. Game designer by day, streamer by night. Boom. Okay, take it back. Dream job, American Gladiator.
Don't fucking move a muscle.
Giving you plenty of time. If you want to put the controller down, I ain't doing it. I like how it tilts in different directions. I didn't even move. Didn't even fucking move. Sam, you can die to an imbalanced controller. Yeah, I need to keep the controller on the desk, I think, and let go of it when shit happens. Oh, there we go. So they're fighting. I've intentionally provoked combat. Oh, he puts him through the floor. Mike, don't do it. We saw this. This is how you die if you like that shit. Don't be a hero, Mike. There you go. You break that. You flick the light switch upstairs where you're nice and safe. And you put them on the endangered species list. It's pandemonium at the ski resort. Over there, golem on golem action. Ooh, my God, he tore him in twine. Hands not even on the controller. And look, it still moved a little bit. What's gonna hurt? Oh, no, I don't like that.
Oh my God!
I think he's still alive. You can see it still moves just a smidgen. I think I have my controller tilted up though, so there might be some shakes, I don't know. Maybe I'm shakier than I think I am. Oh, this is Until Dawn B, and it's a ride. We're gonna hide. Hide for now, then run for the switch. That might get Mike killed. I mean, if I ran, she's gonna get ripped in half. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Glad I'm not holding my controller right now. Now you run for it. Now you run for it. Look at that. Woo! Them hungry boys. I think Mike's okay. Hear me out. I think Mike be okay. He's okay?
Completely destroyed. Over. Hold on. I'm seeing something. It looks like there are survivors.
That's an interesting thought, that maybe it was Hannah saving them. Yeah, as soon as we got that movement, Mike was dead. I don't think there's either that or we had to keep hiding, but as soon as we moved out of that hide option, it jumped towards us. There we go. There we go. We didn't kill them all. I lied. Did not kill them all, unfortunately. We got Chris.
No. No.
We got Emily. It's not Emily. Tell me it shows the gunshot, too. There we go. I mean, I really didn't have to shoot her. I think Chris is probably the only one. Chris and him are the only ones that were gonna die. Oh, and he straight up died when he got his neck snapped there.
There, and I could have done something. I tried to do something.
There's nothing he could do. He was stuck in the caves.
It wasn't good enough.
About Josh, he didn't have a death scene. That's a good question. Well, no, Mass. We know Josh is okay because he was in the interview, right?
Carried and taken and...
Then again, Josh was in the cave.
I don't know.
Oh, Bucks, welcome to you. I don't know. Josh might be a forced death too. He got taken, but there's no way to save him either.
Disappeared. He'd come and talk.
He got grabbed in the water.
He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
Sala, how's it going to you too? Welcome to y'all.
Fine.
Sometimes
Yeah, I'm like a lawful neutral, Bryden.
I'm fine.
Like a lawful neutral.
What? She was what?
Oh, that's right. That
She
was his
was
girlfriend. No,
We
Emily's
recovered
not
her body
okay.
with a gunshot
Look,
wound to the
you'll be
head.
better off without her. She was an asshole.
No,
She was
no,
manipulating
no,
you, and
no.
she
No, no.
50-50 was cheating on you.
It was somebody else. It had to be.
Mike.
What do you remember?
I remember moving when it told me not to move. He tried to save me,
Did.
and then his body was ripped up like a piece of tinfoil
Where
stuck
is
to the
he?
bottom of the oven.
Did he make it?
Did he make it? Bitch, you blew him up. You saw his neck snap.
It's my fault Mike died. I wasn't supposed to move. But I did. And he saved me. So it's my fault that he died.
Mm-hmm. Guilty. Guilty.
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not.
Oh, that was Jess. I'm
It's
sorry.
not
I mixed
because
them
you
up.
will.
You're right.
You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mine, Sam?
I've seen what's down there. And I'd give anything to unsee it.
Evil rests in these mines. A Balrog. Yeah, we'll go with that rest. I mean, it's one thing if I'm sitting on the couch and I'm holding it like this, but my arms are firmly planted on my desk when I'm playing games. I don't know, do I have lines? You can probably see the lines there. Oh, there's a line. There's a line. These guys right here. Death, oh death. We're gonna check out and see the extras as well. We might be able to see the extra deaths. I hope we can see some of the deaths. Battle marks, that's one way of it. One way of it. But once we finish up through this, we will be playing Harvester, which for anyone that has not seen Harvester, it starts a little slow. It's an old 90s point and click, but it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So much silly stuff that happens, so much gore. Actually, a pretty solid plot. That game, Allie knows which one I'm talking about. All in all, Until Dawn, fantastic experience. You know, visually looked great. Story was pretty solid for a horror game. I think pretty solid. You know, it's not just a murderer. I think if Josh was the only murderer and it didn't have the paranormal element, I probably would not have enjoyed it as much. But having a mix of the two, I think, is great. With the backstory of his sisters dying, I will say the twist of him being alive is fantastic. I would say probably like 95, if not more % of people would not have guessed that. I'd be willing to bet most of the people that guessed that probably got lucky. Maybe I'm being ignorant of how obvious the clues were or something like that. But really, the only thing we had to go on was that he was a special effects guy. You see him get cut in half. And maybe some lisps and stuff like that. And motive. He has motive. That's one thing I'll give him. He does have motive. But it's a good twist nonetheless, and it does give you the pieces. So even though I don't think I could have guessed it, I think it was a fantastic twist. Gameplay obviously enjoyed. Clown punch. He punched that girl in the face. True that. I dig the totem system. Rewards you for exploring, gives you a little bit of extra information. It felt like our choices did matter for the most part. A couple, you can go down paths that you're doomed on, but you seem to be able to keep everyone alive if you don't screw up. All in all, fantastic. Loved it. Would absolutely play another game by this company in the same vein. Hell, I'd play the same game in a different setting. You know, I just love this type of stuff. Rate a solid B? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, I don't think this is going to be for everybody. I don't think everybody likes... One, not everyone's going to like playing horror games. And two, not everybody likes the quick time event-y Telltale style. Which clues you missed on, Josh, about the multiple doctors he's seen. And that's perfectly fine, Ruby. But again, you watch him die. It's not like you watched him fall off a cliff and... Whoa! And then he fades into darkness. You watched him get cut in half. That's pretty intense, especially for a high school student, too, keep in mind. Like, they're high school? What are they, like, 18-ish? So, getting pig guts and stuffing a body full of it and making a perfect replica of himself... pretty intense. That's a lot to go through. Maybe he had it ready ahead of time? I'm sure he did. But it's still, I'd say it's a stretch. Medio, welcome and good evening. Dawn has dung. It has indeed. let's say it's a stretch to assume that he lived. How about Io Oni? I don't think I've heard of that one, Mule. Had a year to plan, and YouTube existed. Very true. But this, I feel like a lot of these comments are things said in post-sight from knowing what happens. They're said to be high school students, but are all actors. Okay, well that's irrelevant. Mike's actor was 30. Yeah, but he's playing as a kid, and you're judging it based on the role. Io Oni is an RPG maker game. Okay, is that the game where there's an Easter egg where you can shut the light off like 99 times and the spoopy face jumps out at you? Many Mario, I think there's 8 Mario parties, maybe? Good genes for real. For real. It's alright, you know what, Smeebit? One day you're gonna be like, damn, Toki, you're 40? You look like you're 18 still. Can't wait to be there for that day. It won't be a good one. I guess we can swap on over real fast while we're waiting. After Harvester, we'll be playing Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, the originals, back to back to back. We're gonna save Code Veronica for a little later in the month, because it is a longer game. About 18 hours, I want to say. That Harvester. And you know what's good when there's not even a picture on Twitch? Mario Party 11, how the hell did that happen? 22, 10 main, 6 hand, 5 arcade, 1 coming soon. Damn, not yet, Carnage. Yo, you gotta be. The game has a post-credit scene, be careful not to miss it. O'Malley, how long have you been here? Bro, you know we always let the credits roll. Always, always, always. The only time I don't let the credits roll if it's like 10 minutes past stream time and I am exhausted, in which case, you know, whatever. You want to update? Why you know want to update? Interesting. Oh no, you're fine, O'Malley. I just meant updating information. For some reason doesn't want to do. Oh, this has got to be the Josh explanation, right? Maybe not. I'm guessing we're gonna find a Wendigo Josh. Like, he's got Josh eyes right there. You're looking pretty Joshy to me. It's funny that she wouldn't kill him.
I have a visual on a survivor. 1 survivor, repeat.
The current and the future game, the Alpha and the Omega.
Stay back! Stay back! No! Stay back!
Maybe we should have brought some guns down here. Never know what you're gonna find. It just look crazy. You know, don't let the old visuals of it fool you. Meet the cast. Do we get like a death? I was hoping we would get like a death sequence. Elle's name. Bring it to life. Josh is the new Wendigo. Got him. Let them commence. Hunter, welcome and good evening to you. The last game you played this month as well. I mean, if you guys enjoy it and you want it, you know, let me know if enough people are interested in a replay. I don't usually do things that close, but maybe try to go for a while alive. We got enough other games though, frankly. There's a lot. I was hoping we could see them. We could play through the individual parts. But I'm not gonna go through whole scenes just to get deaths. All right.